Rolling up and down the fingers. Yeah. To the bottom. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. And across the knuckles. I was thinking forearms. And let's keep the ball right there, interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. Let's go up in the air. Three, two, one. Leave it on the ground. Assess how the feet feel. And step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, pressing down 3 times. And up to the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes. Roll across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the foot metatarsal. Roll down each bone. And scribble. Three, two, one, release. Reassess. Go to the other foot. Press down 3 times. Knuckles. And roll across the knuckles. Bring it to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, roll across the top of the heel. Press down in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. And get the ball out of the way. Reassess how the feet feel. And And let's do some good mornings. Do 12. Hinging at the waist. Keeping the head back. Hey, you talk.
Hello.
9, 10, 11, and 12. And let's shake the tree. And center. Nice deep breath. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gathering starlight at the low dantian. Heart. Throat. Third eye. And 3 times around the crown. Coming back down. And same thing the other way. And center. With some steps or marching or jogging. So today we're going to do some hips and glutes exercises. I haven't done them in a while. Also going to focus on hips and glutes in the rolling after class. No rapid squats. We're going to do some single leg squats. You can hold on to something while you do them and don't have to go down so far, so it's not as hard as it seems. Modify it to what you feel comfortable doing. But if you want to do rapid squats to get the heart rate going, sure. Of course, you can keep doing what you're doing. Be safe. Above all, I think I will sprint myself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ready? And 30, 2D press. Interlace the fingers, raise the hands up overhead. Reach it up. Coming up on your toes if you can, otherwise just reach. Come on down. Bend back if you can. Back to center and in one direction. And then the other. Back to center. Lower the hands down to the chest. Push out. Come on down. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Crack. Push those shoulder blades together. Raise it just a little higher. Come on back down. Shrug. Fingers on the shoulders, roll the elbows in a circle in front. And behind. Form an L, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. Hands out. And tap the shoulders. And then rotate. Switch directions. Thumbs up and then thumbs down. Bring one arm across the body and press in at the other. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in. Then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down. Rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Let's go into a side lunge. Other way. Come on back. And let's grab a stick. I'm gonna do the GymStick routine today. We'll get those hammies, we'll get those calves. Start though with some dynamic swimmers going behind you. One direction. And then the other. Lift the stick up overhead, go side to side. And then behind the back, twist the waist. Bring the stick down to just above your knees. The hands come in front between the knees. Hinging at the waist. Pull up. Keep your head up. And then bring the stick around front. Extend your arms. Hands at or near the top of the stick. Step back, hinge at the waist. Stretch the upper body. Line up, bring the stick across the body with one hand. Reach the other hand up below the armpit, grab the shoulder, hinge at the waist, tug on the shoulder. And then do the same thing the other way. Bring the stick to the side of one foot. Push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom hand while you're hinging at the waist. And then same thing on the other side. Bring the stick out in front of one foot, move that foot about 6 inches away. Drop the top of the stick on your collarbone, slide your hands down, lift the sole of your foot, and wiggle it back and forth if you want to increase the stretch on your hamstring. And come on up. Same thing on the other side, the other leg. The lower your hands go, the more of a stretch also. Come on up, press that first sole, the sole of the first foot against the stick. Stretch the calves. And then the other sole. I'm going to skip this hip flexor stretch since we're going to be doing hip flexors in just a second. So grab one foot by the shins, ankles, or toes. You can hold on to something in front of you if you need to instead of a stick, and stretch that quad. And then the other. And then bring the first foot in front of you, press the knee back, hinge slightly at the waist. And then the other. And back up. All right, let's put the stick down. I'm going to move to the floor. I'm going to switch cameras. And I'll see you on the floor in a half kneeling position. Now, if you have trouble with your knees, just put a towel underneath the one knee. We're not going to spend a lot of time on the knees. This is the only one. But you want to be on one knee, straight up, ears aligned with your shoulders, and then just lean into that forward leg and hold for about 20 to 30 seconds. Stretching the hip flexors. Five, four, three, two, one, and then come back. And then switch the legs. And again, lean in. And come on back. All right, we get to go on the floor. This one will be somewhat familiar. You've got the soles of both feet on the floor, and then cross one leg over the thigh of the other. Take your hands and grab the back of your thigh and pull both legs towards your chest and hold. And then release and keep your leg there and press the knee of the leg that's crossed away from you and hold. And then we're going to do the same thing the other way. Cross the other leg, wrap your hands around the back of your thigh, pull the legs towards your chest and hold. A little tighter, a little closer. And then foot down, then press the knee or the upper thigh away from you. Okay, we're still on our backs. We're going to have both soles on the floor. Put one leg down. Raise it about 15 inches off the floor. And then come up into a bridge. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and down. Let's do 5 of those. Bring it up 15 inches off the floor. 1, 2, and down. Now, if you can't raise the one leg, just do a regular bridge. With the soles of both feet on the floor. Raise. 1, 2, and down. If you're engaging all your core muscles as you do this. 15 inches. 1, 2, and down. 15 inches. 1, 2, and down. Do the other side. 15. 1, 2, down. 15. 1, 2, down. Raise. 1, 2, and down. Raise. 1, 2, and down. Last one. Raise up, 2, and down. Very good. Get up. Last one is the single leg squat. I'm going to switch my camera. And if you want to, you can use the back of a chair, you can use a pole, you can be next to the wall, you can use a stick. The idea is to come back and down on one leg just a little bit. Don't have to go all the way down, just a little bit, and come back up. Or be in front of a counter, just be safe. So 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and up. We're doing 5. 2, and up. And 1, 2, and up. And the other way. 1, 2, up. 2, up. Up. Last one. 2, and up. Excellent. As I said, we're going to be rolling the glutes, hips, and inner thighs if you're going to stick around for the rolling. We'll do breathing today. I'm going to do Stephen Coe's 4th energizing breath. We did the first 3 in the last 3 weeks. First one was alternate nostril breathing. Then it was rapid turtle breathing. And last week we were holding and flexing. This week it's somewhat similar. We're going to do 4 rounds of this. As you inhale with the tongue on the roof of the palate, you bring your hands up overhead and the backs of your palms touch. I got a low ceiling here. And then that's as you inhale fully, you tense the muscles in your body. Be next to something in case you feel woozy or dizzy. Just be next to a wall or a counter or something like that. And then exhale. through the mouth with a big foof. Do 4 rounds. Ready? Inhale. Tense. PC muscles, everything. And release. And inhale. Release. And inhale. Release. One more. Bringing that energy from above and spreading it out throughout the body. And what we're going to do is rub our hands together, cultivate a chi ball out of that energy, and let it dance us along. And center. 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. And exhale to send it out. Center. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Let's go down. Scoop it up. And
Thank you, Thomas.
Hey, welcome, Mitcha. Good to see you.
Thanks, Tom.
Nina, same. Have a good day. Stay dry. Richard, Marine, Dara, Jonathan, yes, yay. Well, we got some rolling. I'm gonna go on the floor with the ball. And we'll also use the roller, of course. This one will be familiar. We've done this before, just sitting right in the middle of the glute and rolling, using the hands and the other leg to adjust the pressure. And then move over to the side to the gluteus medius over here, towards the top and the side. And of course, if at any point you find a particularly tender spot and you want to just lean into it, as I'm going to do right here, do so. Giving it a little bit more pressure, but still modulating it by moving my hands. And I'm going to give it one more roll around and move to the other side. All of these are great exercises to do before you go out on a walk or a run, or when you return, or both. And I'm going over to the side again to the medius. Step in, sit into it. And a little bit more. And let's grab a roller. Now, one thing you can do is combine what we just did with the figure 8 stretch on the floor and what we just did with the ball, and you can cross one leg over the other and roll. And then the other way, I'm not going to do a lot on this because I've just been doing this. But let's get the inner thigh. So you want the roller lengthwise. I'm going to do my left leg here. Bring it up to the upper inner thigh and just roll back and forth. Gradually moving down. Yeah, I don't think you realize how tight those are until you roll off. Ooh. And I'm going lower and lower. You don't want to go onto the knee, but just above the knee. And again, you can hold at any particularly tender spot and press in. And 3, 2, One, all right. I'm gonna put him down. Get the other leg. Just rocking back and forth slightly. I find the closer I go to the knee, the more tighter it is. The results may vary. Okay. Another 10 seconds or so. And coming up, of course, if you want to just continue on. Whew. Ready to run.
Thanks, T.
You're welcome, Maureen. Take care.
I've got another funeral tomorrow, so I'll miss tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah, I know. See you Wednesday.
All righty.
Okay. Loved all.
Yep, thanks.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, John, good to see you.
Yeah, you
Richard.
too.
Take care. See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Great.